Hello everyone, my name is Stu Mercer, and today we've got a revision video, and that's another reference for you there if you can pick up on that one. But today we're going to be talking about intolerance in the USA for the GCSE history revision course thing, and it's going to cover like the KKK and the monkey trial. And I haven't done one of these little illustrations in a while, so I thought I'd show off my art skills by throwing in what I think a KKK member looks like. And yeah, he's put on a bit of weight, but there you go. That's my KKK member. So let's get to it. So we're going to talk about the KKK first because they're very recognisable, I guess. I mean, a lot of people just know about the KKK in general, but in case you don't, it stands for the Ku Klux Klan, and they were like a racial hate organisation. They were a terrorist organisation basically, because they murdered black people, Jews, people who weren't them basically, and they were an extremist group, etc. and you can think like that. They were actually a major political movement. So they had marches through Washington DC, and absolutely huge, millions of members, but they were very racist, and they were made up of wasps, which is not like the annoying things that attack you. It's white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, and they were very violent, and they were Christians, yeah. Well, I don't think really Christianity teaches that kind of stuff, but yeah, they claimed to be acting under Christianity, which obviously they weren't. They were just mad. But if you were in the Klan, you were called a Klansman. Everything's spelled with a K. And they had weird titles, and by weird titles I mean like the guy who runs it will be like the Grand Imperial Wizard. A wizard. And they all just had very like Grand Dragon and stuff, and they're still going around today actually, the KKK, but they're just nowhere near on the same scale. They're like white power, and yeah, they go on loads of marches. Well, went on loads of marches, and they were very, very nasty people. But they lost loads of members when their Grand Imperial Wizard or whatever raped a white girl on a train. And that kind of ruins your whole thing of white supremacy if you rape a white girl on a train. So that's the KKK. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the monkey trial. And the monkey trial was a high-profile court case in Tennessee, I think. And it involved a teacher called Johnny Scopes. And Johnny Scopes, I can't remember whether he was religious or not, but he was accused of teaching the theory of evolution, so Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, to his class, and that was against the law in Tennessee at the time. And the prosecution was this guy called William Jennings Bryan. Now, I think he'd been a presidential candidate a few times, but he was a deeply religious man, a creationist, as they're called. Literally, they take the Bible completely literally, and he just tried to crucify Johnny Scopes basically in the court case, and didn't do it. He got laughed out of the court because all of his sayings, he was like trying to quote Genesis about Adam and Eve, and people were just like, no. But in the end, Johnny Scopes did actually get fined $100. Then it went to the Supreme Court, but you don't need to know about all that. You just need to know about the monkey trial. And basically, in the end, even though he got found guilty and fined $100, you'd probably say Johnny Scopes came out on top, because in the actual court case, William Jennings Bryan got absolutely destroyed by the defendants, and they just picked him apart. Like, they were saying things in the Bible that contradicted themselves, and he couldn't answer it, and he was laughed out of court. And evolution just sort of gained a lot of credibility, I guess, and obviously since then we just now accept it as fact, almost, evolution, even though it's only a theory. Really, it is pretty much fact. And that is the monkey trial. That's all you need to know about it. So if this video has been helpful, please leave a like. We're nearing the end of the course now, which is all good. So if you need more help, as usual, go to stumercerrevision.wordpress.com. Follow me on Twitter at stu_mercer, and the playlist for all the history videos will be in the description down below. So I think that's the end of the video. Cheers, and I'll see you all later.